Shai B'Hashem Hakodash.
Fourth term there. He has gotten a pretty fierce shout from a Trump-backed former car dealer, Bernie Moreno.
I mean, we're just here,
how that pans out.
you know,
But
we
one of the
decided to
things,
do
just zooming out a little bit,
in
a
the House
lot of
today. We
Senate
don't
races
usually go out on
have gotten
Tuesdays.
a lot closer
We're
in
here to watch
recent
the
weeks.
election
Democrats who felt
to see what's
somewhat
going on,
comfortable
right?
as we've gotten closer to election day.
Because you never even know what could happen during this, right? We don't know what's getting ready to happen. So
discussion of split ticket voters
this
in
is
1988.
this is all going to
States had a
benefit
different
prophecy
vote
at the end
for
of the day. No
President
matter who
versus
gets
Senate.
in,
That was down to one
prophecy
state
is going to be
last year,
fulfilled.
Susan
So we
Collins
don't get too caught up on,
for Joe Biden. So
you
we'll
know,
have to watch that very
what's
closely.
who's going to win and this and that. It really doesn't matter. What matters is that prophecy is filled, and this is all prophetic, right? Watching these two parties, Democrat and Republican. What happened to the Green Party? Why do these guys never oppose? You know, there's more parties in this than the Democrat and Republican, but it's because of what is written in Revelations, the 13th chapter. Go ahead and get that real quick.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse 11. It says here, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon."
Right, the two horns like a lamb represent the Democrat and Republican system. Okay, and speaking like a dragon represents these draconian laws and legislations that they pass and the things that they say that is draconian. Okay, that is very cruel. Okay, they got something. They're setting up a task force to go against those that push out misinformation. What's that about? Okay, that's against the freedom of speech. Okay, but they're acting like they're for the people. So we know what the Democrat Republican thing is all about. Let's go.
Okay, I got some real quick.
Okay.
This is Isaiah 29 and verse 21, pursuant to what you just said. It says, "That make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just."
Go one verse.
Okay.
Matter of fact, go back to Revelations, finish that off, and then we'll go back.
Okay, this is Revelation 13 and verse 11. Again, it says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon."
Right, he spake as a dragon. Like I said, I told those draconian legislations and things that they say. Okay, go ahead.
"And he exercised all the power of
And both Harris and Trump spoke in draconian things. Both of them. Okay. By the way, you're acting like Trump is he's against the deep state. He is endorsing Elon Musk.
Yeah.
What's Elon Musk trying to push? He's trying to push brain chipping people, man.
Yeah.
And that's in Revelations, the 13th chapter.
That's right.
Okay, which we're about to read. So what are you talking about? And then Harris is talking about people who show forth misinformation or something along those lines should be jailed or something along those lines. She speaks all kind of draconian things as well.
Yeah. Was that so? Like,
Go ahead.
there's that particular instance where she kept saying these particular words, like referring to the New World Order. I don't know if you remember. Basically, speaking of a new
that which has been.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know I can't remember how to say it exactly, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and Trump, another thing that he said that was draconian is that anyone that goes against the small hats, they need to be put to death. They need to be taken out. That's pretty much what he said. He says a lot of draconian, tyrannical things. Yep. You mentioned again the firing squads. So hey man, I can see it going either way, man.
You know, she's married to Amalekite. This one,
Right. But she herself might be an
yeah,
Amalekite.
she is. Yeah.
According to that line, lineage, she might be an Amalekite herself. You see? And then Trump might be an Amalekite for all that we don't know. He might be a secret Amalekite. We don't know. Right?
Regardless, Amalek is behind all this.
That's right.
So reading on, verse 12, "And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly was healed."
Right. Now, the first beast that's dealing with the Roman Empire. Okay, this is nothing more than a revival of the Roman Empire. This system that comes in the spirit of the Roman Empire. right? That's why we always go back to what the Treaty of Rome, right? Or the EEC, which is now the European Union, was established. Excuse me. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of man. And speaking of his nuclear power, atomic power, you know, the different bombs that he drops from the air. Verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Yeah, and that's the miracles that's dealing with his technology, the things that his technology can do, right? Those atomic bombs, that's his technology as well, right? These cars, right? That's the technology. The fact that someone can put a heart pacer in there, you know, to track the pace of their heart, in replace of the I forgot that thing that's in your heart that tracks the pace, but you have a pacemaker to replace that, which is electronic. That's part of his miracles, okay? And there's a particular suit. People have epilepsy. They wear that suit, and they don't shake no more after a while. That's them healing them through their technology. That's what Elon Musk is talking about through that brain chip, which that's the mark of the beast. Okay, straight up. So that's the means of those miracles that he's going to deceive the people by. Go ahead.
Saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had a wound by a sword and did live.
Mm-hmm.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right, so we're going to get to a point where the brother mentioned, Trump spoke about guillotines and firing squads. We're going to get to the point where that's going to be a reality.
Yeah.
They're going to do summary executions. Right? Now, someone look up the word summary execution. Look that up, Mahaya. Summary execution. Okay? When things get serious, they can do that. And matter of fact, I just seen one of them Edomites reading a particular article or particular legislation where it said that the army now can, and they passed this supposedly in September, the army can actually use lethal force against the citizens of America. Right? Okay, what you got, bro?
Yeah, summary execution, regular Google definition. It says here, a summary execution is the act of killing a person without a fair and impartial trial, often as a result of a criminal accusation. It is a violation of the right to life and is illegal in almost all jurisdictions.
Right. So they're going to be able to put you to death if you're suspected of a crime. You ain't going to go through trial and be innocent until proven guilty. None of that. Okay, they're going to have the power, in particular troops that they got out there, they're going to have the power to put you to death on sight if they deem you to be a criminal or a threat or whatever that means in that time. All right, and that could just be based upon you saying a particular thing. Well, you can read the scripture now.
There's a
Okay, go ahead.
There's a bit more. It says here how that a summary execution is when a person is accused of a crime and killed immediately without a full or fair trial. Very often, summary executions happen in wartime.
Yes, and we're coming to a time of war.
Yeah.
Right, but the thing is, there's going to be a war against the citizens too.
Patriot Act.
Right.
The Patriot Act, where if you're a threat, you know, to society, they can basically accuse you.
Right. The Patriot Act was to take away your rights and to also treat the citizens like homeborn terrorists.
Right.
Excuse me, Salakia. So these things these type of legislations have been being passed. So now it's about implementing it now. Okay. Go ahead.
That was it.
Okay.
I got some real quick. This is
I want to get to Isaiah 29 real quick.
okay, come.
Offender.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah 29 and verse 20. It says here, for the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. that make a
The
man.
terrible one is these Edomites that's ruling the world. And regardless who wins, the elites of Esau is behind them. The elite Edomites are controlling these people. They're nothing but puppets and figureheads.
That's right.
So we don't take this thing seriously. We look at this as WWE wrestling. Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? That's how we look at this, man. Because how can it be close between these two? How? Donald Trump clearly is obviously more popular. Even people who were against him in his first election, they're with him now. They're seeing that, okay, this is the only way to go. The left lost their. They see that. So how can it be close? And they said earlier, it's the closest election. How? But she just popped up, and she's basically like a substitute teacher.
Yeah. That's
How the fuck is it close like that?
yes, sir.
So this is some BS, man. So you sheep will get what you deserve. That's right. Go ahead.
Verse 21, that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught.
Yeah, they're laying the snares for them that reprove in the gate, which is us. We're the ones that reprove in the gate. So everything that they're setting up, all these legislations and things like that, yes, they're going to be against the American people that don't want to comply and this and that. And not just American, the world, the people of the world that don't want to comply, especially in America. But it's going to be also, it's targeted really secretly for the prophets. That's why he says they shoot in secret at the perfect.
Yeah.
The target is really the prophets. It's not these,
Yeah.
they're like
Side characters.
side characters, but there's some collateral damage.
Collateral damage. Yeah.
You want to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why Donald Trump, he said that don't believe the prophets of doom, whatever, because like you said, secretly they're coming towards the prophets of the Lord, man. And don't be surprised where this guy starts push forth legislation where that main people that speak against the small house. And I get basically pushing, that's it.
Which those legislation are basically here. He just has to,
Come into power.
yeah, just give the blank. In other words,
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Go ahead.
So that was it on that. So back to Isaiah.
Go ahead.
Something real quick.
Well, back to Isaiah what?
Back to Revelation.
Or back to Revelation? Okay, go ahead, read yours.
Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandment of the Most High, and have the testimony of the Yahushua HaMashiach.
Yeah, so we'll break it down.
Yeah, so again, like we were talking about, the real target of all these decrees, all these laws being mandated is really to target the servants of the Lord, because we're going to be the ultimate opposition to the New World Order that Isa Edom has wants to set in place.
Sorry.
Yeah, because
So,
again,
sorry.
we're that.
Well, which you had that I believe she was an Amalekite. She said the real threat for is
The black.
is young blacks in America.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now, who is she referring to? She's referring to the prophecy Yahushua Yoshua.
That's right, that's
You know?
right. That's true.
It's true, like the brother said, the true threat is this truth. That's what they fear the most. And it's a nuisance to the new world order they're trying to establish.
Okay, precept to bring that up.
Yep.
Psalm 37 and 32, the wicked watch it to the righteous, seek it to slay him.
Yeah, go ahead, you got it.
Like the brother saying, like with the main focus of these people on the left side, because they know we got the truth, so they're watching to slay us, like the scripture saying.
Yeah.
Basically.
What does it say in the second in Wisdom of Solomon 2? It's
Wisdom of Solomon 2 and verse 10, it says, "Let us oppress the poor righteous man, let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient."
To oppress those, man. Those that serve Yahweh Shem Yoshai. Like we're going into those draconian laws, man.
It says, "For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous,
Yeah, so, and what does it say? It says the slogan of the New World Order is going to be to expect no mercy.
Yeah.
So it already tells you the mindset that the Edomites, well, the elites are coming with. You see, it's either, as it says, they'll put it into law to put anyone to death that won't partake in the getting chipped, taking that mark. You see, so it's either you take it or you get put to death in the executions. You see.
It says, therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. He is clean, contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objected to our infamy the transgressings of our education.
Yeah, because it says the righteous is an abomination to the wicked, and the wicked is an abomination to the righteous. So they know, the servants of Yahweh Shemashah are their enemies. They know they gotta put an end to preaching this truth, take away this light, because they want to keep the world in darkness,
Yeah, fair. So that's why recently that bill that Trudeau what's that bill C
27, 29, something like that.
Yeah, the one where basically he's gonna cancel you if you speak against the small hats. So what do you think they're trying to bring these things to pass? Once again, we're the only ones that speaking against the small hats now. Vast majority of these people, they don't have enough, balls to, speak out against, the wicked, man.
Yeah.
Which now you're kind of seeing, a little here and there, some whistleblowers come out, they say, certain things about the wicked, but really we're the only ones that's bringing it out like full picture, with not withholding anything back, not sugarcoating. Right, like he says in Job, who shall declare his will to his face? The prophets.
Yeah.
Because the prophets, they're not going to withhold anything, any information in regards for the wicked, man. Any evidence that we find will bring it out, man. And pointing the finger and saying, yo, these guys are wicked. Okay? Because ultimately, we know the Lord's going to protect us, regardless when, he comes down and tries to, basically, to kill, some of us and, confine us or whatnot. We know that the Lord's going to be with us, so we're not scared of him.
Yeah, concerning that bill, it was you can't curse out these devils using a Bible.
Right, yeah.
Using a religious book.
Yeah.
Right, so specifically using a religious book.
Come on,
Because before you could you could reprove by using by backing up your speech by a religious book, but now with that new law,
Right.
you can't use that.
Right. You can't use that excuse.
Can't use that excuse no more.
Right. It used to be a way that we could get out of it. What really, I don't know if we passed it yet. Because when I was the man and offender, it's gonna be an offense. You gotta watch that. AI watching the algorithms and hey man, we're not gonna be on the highways and the byways we're not gonna be on YouTube for too much longer. You understand what I'm saying? There's another glory. There's another side of this truth. Another stage of this truth we get to.
That's right.
There's gonna be some persecution, some deep persecution that you're gonna need deep faith to get through.
That's right.
Right? So neither of these people are for the elect. Which one do you want to vote? None of these people are for the elect. None of them are for the Heavenly Father Yahweh or His Son Yahweh. Trump is for the Bible. Are you kidding me? When they asked him about the Bible, he said, "I don't want to get into specifics. I don't want to talk about that. I want to get into specifics." Yeah, because he doesn't know the Bible. It's all act. He was reading. He said, "This is 2 Peter's 4." What English speaker says 2 Peter's 4? That's someone who doesn't read the Bible. That's only that or French brothers that, you know what I mean? They just don't really speak English. But someone who speaks English is not going to say 2 Peter's 4 and 3. That's I'm once. I think he's I'm once. No, we would say what? 2 Peter's. So this guy don't read the Bible, man. It's just a joke. That's why he tried to jump on the internet. He didn't even ask him nothing about the Bible yet. It's like he was about to oh, I heard you're religious. Don't ask specifics. Don't ask specifics about this stuff. I just, don't get this. Yeah, I believe in it, but don't get into specifics because he doesn't know the Bible. He didn't read the Bible. He didn't believe in the Bible. It's an act to what? To get those red-blooded, Bible Belt Edomites on his side. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. And notice for sure, if he gets in there, he's gonna be backing who? This small hands, right? Because those are perceived as the people of the most, the people of God.
Yes.
While they have alphabet parades, right? Go ahead, brother.
Psalms 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai says,
Okay.
what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
Yeah, you know, Esau has nothing to do with the laws of the Heavenly Father. You know, like we bring up an example with Donald Trump with that interview. You know, he's all going into specifics as what he's not into the Bible. He's not into the Bible like the prophets are into the Bible, man. You know, they swearing on the Bible, this, that, the third, right? But they don't hold the laws, the precepts that's within the book, man.
Right.
They say, oh, God bless America, oh, God is blessing the president, this, that. No, God is not blessing America, nor the president, man.
Right.
You know? Because ultimately, they're not following after God, they're following after Satan, man.
Right. When have they tried to make it illegal to be a homo?
Right.
When have they said if you indulge in any of these freaky acts, you're gonna be locked up, you're gonna be punished? When have they said that? They don't say nothing like that. Okay, right? So they're full of it, man. He's talking about, oh, he's against abortion. When has he made it illegal? He's not making it illegal. Okay. He's gonna restrict it a bit. What? If you're really against wickedness, you would cut it off, man.
Yeah.
Right? The righteous people in the scriptures, when they came into power, the kings, the righteous kings, they were putting wickedness out.
Yes.
They were putting people to sleep
That's it. Yeah.
permanently.
Yeah.
Burning down temples and
Right.
you have freedom of religion in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the hell could that be of the
Yeah.
scriptures? How can that be of the Bible? It's ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be a Christian country.
Law
You
of
know?
the land.
Huh?
They say it's the law of the land.
Yeah, the law. Yeah, what is the law? That's not the Bible.
Yeah.
It's not the Bible.
Yeah, it says, verse 17, seeing thou hatest instruction
Right.
and castest my words behind thee, when, and that's being a hypocrite, man.
Con.
Pretending to be something, but inwardly you're doing the complete opposite, man.
Con.
That's one of the things that the Lord hates the most, man.
Right.
A hypocrite.
Right.
And that's what, Joe Biden and these Edomites that's what they are, man. Because they're swearing upon the Bible, but that's only for the outward appearance, to gain the favor of the people. But inwardly, they're actually, they have ulterior motives, man. It says, when thou sawest a thief, then thou contendest with him, and thou hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
Yeah. And you can tell these politicians are full of deceit.
Yeah.
You can tell they're putting on an act. Some wonderful people. Some wonderful people. Everyone's wonderful people.
Wonderful.
You can't. There's even a saying where you can't trust someone who likes everyone. Speaks well about everyone. You can't like everybody, right? So it's politics. It's politics, and it's identity politics at that. You're not even voting for these people based upon their things that they're passing. A lot of times you're voting upon, their cult of personality.
That's it.
I like how I just love Trump. I like the way he speaks.
Yeah.
So these people are jokers, man.
Yeah, but do you know any of his policies, the things that he wants to do in office? They have no idea of these things, man.
Well, so some of them do. Some of them watch it. But if you're voting for Kamala, you're not. You don't. Because she don't know what the hell's going on.
She's a woman.
The only thing they know is that she's gonna allow the abortion to be legal.
Yes.
Right. Which he's gonna allow legal. He's just gonna give choice to these different states. You know what or not. They're acting like you'll never be able to get enough. If you get pregnant, you just gotta deal. No, this is Babylon the Great.
Come on.
You can do what you want. This is Babylon the Great. You can worship Molech if you want. Okay? Salakia. And Shalom, take him on the comment board. Shalom. The brother Amawan, the priest Amawan, the GMS in his likeness. To Akwat out there, Amawan. Let's go back to did you finish that?
Yeah, that was it on mine.
I gotta get back to 13.
Yep.
You gotta get to that point in Revelations 13.
Okay. So back to Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right. What's that mark? In the right hand and in the forehead. We know that word is charagma, right? Which means what? Something that's imprinted, an imprinted mark, but it really goes into what? A cutting. Okay, something that you cut into you. Well, the root of that is karax, which is this. Karax is the definition is a stake or a palisade, which looks just like what? The device that you put the microchip inside of people. It's the same exact look. That's not by coincidence. Oh, it's just a coincidence. No, the Heavenly Father had his spirit put this book together, and everything that's in it, including the definitions, including the words, everything is calculated by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The timing, everything, right? So, yeah, but the book of Hebrews, that was the drunk Canaanite wrote that. Like Apostle said, a drunk Canaanite wrote that. All right, come on, man. All right. So ultimately, the point is this: is that that's the micro C, that's the mark of the beast, and no matter who goes into office, whoever's in office, in the future is going to be behind pushing that.
That's right.
That's it. They're going to be pushing it. They're going to follow legislations to get that pushed forward. Okay, why? Because they don't work for themselves. They work. Who? God. But Elon Musk, he had a Baphomet shirt on in that picture, right? He worked. Which one of the men of the Lord, their main advisor, was a prophet of Baal? Huh?
That's good.
And thus Hezekiah with the prophet of Baal. That don't happen. That would be a wicked king.
Yes, sir.
Double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
That's right. So get out of here with that nonsense. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to buy and sell without it. How you not going to, you see, these guys don't ever break that down. I never understood the explanation. How you going to buy and sell with sin?
Yeah.
How you going to buy and embargo?
Right.
You know? No. How you going to read his soul in an embargo? You see, they can't. It doesn't make sense. You see? Go ahead, man.
Verse 18, here is wisdom, let him that hath
Hey, look on the comment board. See the brother Mahaza dropping some precepts. Shalom.
Shalom.
Go ahead.
It says, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Right. 603 scores. 603 Okay, that's what it is. Okay, and you can see that if you do some type of research, your spiritual eyes is open. You can see that number all around these different legislations, different things that surround this technology. And more things will be revealed as well as the time goes forward. But either way, you don't have to listen to the prophets. You can keep trusting in Babylon, man, because those that trust in Babylon eventually, they're going to be ashamed. Let's go to Isaiah the 30th chapter.
Okay, I got some real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 36:6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff, this broken reed.
That's right.
On Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it.
Yeah, you trusted in this broken staff, Egypt, right? Spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, which is America, Babylon the Great. Which if a man lean on it, it will go into his hands and pierce it. Meaning you're gonna get hurt.
That's right.
Following the system and trusting in the system, you are going to get hurt.
That's right.
Okay? We keep trying to explain this to you, Jakes, man. All right? This is not your rest. These people are not here for your benefit. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him?
Right. Listen, they're Trump and Harris, both of them. Okay? They're doing the bidding of the elites.
That's right.
Period.
You have to.
They have to. They want to be in that position. You didn't just pop up one day and you studied hard and
Yeah.
you were the top, you were an honor roll student, and then they say, oh, this guy's so smart, we should make this guy president. It doesn't work that way, man. You're groomed and selected.
That's right.
This guy was a TV show host, man. A TV show star, rather, reality star. You remember? What was that show called? The Apprentice.
Apprentice, yeah.
Okay, he's playing the same character.
They already told her she's fired.
Yeah.
Like you said, they're groomed and selected.
They're groomed and selected. That's why you always see they've always been in the spotlight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you look around, Kamala Harris has been around. Like she's been around in different when she was young, dealing with Montel Williams and these different high level, celebrities, so to speak. She's always been in the spotlight.
Mhm.
She wasn't just some nerd. That was just so intelligent that you gotta become one of the rulers. No, okay? She did different rituals. She did different sacrifices, different, maybe a goat, maybe a donkey. We don't know.
Maybe a family member.
Maybe a family member of 5, right? We don't know, right? But they did what they had to do to gain the trust of the elites to be in that position.
That's right.
They're not finna put nobody in that position that they may have some integrity.
Right? They don't want integrity.
They see what happened to John F. Kennedy, right? They said, nah, man, let's get rid of this guy. That nigga growing a heart or something. That nigga think he's the Grinch. Put him to death.
No, I was done.
Okay, come on.
That's
Oh,
that
no.
3?
Hmm?
That's it.
Yeah, read that one. Look up Electoral College. Okay? Go ahead.
Which even they're all groomed. Even the king here, Justin. Yeah.
That's what was in my head too.
He was in that list of young future leaders. Him and Macron, the guy in France.
Yeah.
So they're part of. They were groomed. His father was the president here, prime minister here. The apostle showed the picture of Bill Clinton shaking hands with John F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
You know,
Basically, they're all Masons.
they're all groomed. Obama was tied to Bush. You know,
Most of them are related.
they're all related.
Yeah.
Most of them are related when you look into it. So that's not coincidence.
Yeah, it's not coincidence.
You know?
The part of that Skull and Bones, secret society.
Bush admitted he was part of that. Right? He admitted he was part of the secret society. And he asked, what's that about? He's like, secret, I can't tell. Right? But hey man, I've been looking that up since I was like 12 years old. I've been looking up those secret society things and watching the Bush and all that type of the handshakes, the Mason handshakes. Like when you look at how they don't shake their hands like normal people. They put the thumb over the. It's an awkward handshake. It's like no one shakes hands like that. You shake. It's this Masonic. Kamala did that handshake. They're all in the same secret club, man.
Same club.
Same secret club, man. All right. So Salakit. Okay, read Isaiah 30, and then I want you to read Electoral College, Brother Bokusha. Go ahead, read Isaiah 30 real quick.
Come on. This is I'll start at 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit. that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not of my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the
Yeah,
strength.
they have not covered with the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, as we're covering with the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right.
See, we're not leaning upon him that smote us no more. We're not leaning upon the enemy no more. Okay? We're leaning upon the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? And that's a problem for them. They want you to be invested in this crap. They need the Jake, especially the Jake man. They need, that's why they're like, they're all worried about who the black man's voting for. Who's the black man voting for? The black man. Yeah. You know, they try to give you a pep talk. You know? Send what's his name? Obama to give you a pep talk about who you should vote for. Why are you so concerned with us?
Mm.
Right? Because a lot of Jakes don't even. There's a lot of Jakes that don't vote. Because they don't believe in the system. But they want you to be invested in their witchcraft, their psyops.
Mm-hmm.
This is a psyop. This is witchcraft, man. Okay? Listen, chaos is coming, man. One way or another, man. Chaos is coming. That's all we're concerned with, man.
Yeah.
And it could go either way. We were just discussing this before. There's ways that if Harris gets in, there's an instant, we know how that's gonna go. Those good old boys and those Bible belt Edomites, right? But if Trump gets in, it's very easy for him to do that as well. He's ready to he said he's gonna do quick action to get these guys out of there,
Mm-hmm.
to get these illegals out of there, and pass a particular bill that's gonna encompass all you Jakes. Okay? Don't forget, they got the Venezuelans. That's all you Latin tribes. All you Latin tribes put in the box is the Venezuelans. Not Mexican. No, yeah. Illegal. Right? Get the fucking trunk. Or get the paddy wagon. Okay? And then the Haitians, there you go. Now that's all you Judites.
Yeah.
Even in the documentary, and you Benjamites too, even in the documentary, the guy came up and he was talking, there was one interview he did. You know the guy who was going around to find the truth? How I said I like how he does journalism because he's kind of unbiased. And he starts speaking French on one Jake, you know? He's like, hey, ça va? He's like, why you speak to me in French? You think I'm Haitian because I'm black? Yeah, because they don't know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna snatch all you up, all you Latin tribes up, right? Even it's gonna be so fucked up that if they do that, you Gadites are not safe. Because if you have brown skin. You see? So there's so much ways that this can go. But Jacob's trouble is gonna come, and the chaos is going to come one way or another.
That's right.
All right? You got the definition of electoral college? But before you get that, hold on, read the comments. Who's looking at the comment boards about? You looking at the comment board? Yeah, take a look at, keep the comment board up there. What happened?
I'm there.
Oh, you're there?
I didn't finish with Isaiah.
Okay, we finish Isaiah, and Zabak, just read what's on the comment board from Mahaza. I see Mahaza is somebody dropping precepts. Go ahead.
Isaiah 30:2 said that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked of my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
Yeah, you're gonna be ashamed. All the people is telling you, oh, you gotta vote. The reason why things ain't changing because you ain't voting. Yeah, you gonna see. So they're gonna be ashamed. Okay? Vote or die. They're gonna be ashamed.
That's right.
Well, that's why they had those celebrities push that psyop on you going back in the days. Remember in the 90s? The vote or die, P. Diddy and
Yeah, the 2000s, yeah.
you can't vote while he's in jail. So look where he's at. but at the end of the day, he was the big guy. All them celebrities were doing, all the rappers and vote or die, vote or die. You know? Go ahead.
You want those precepts?
Come.
I have there's a precept here from Brother Require.
What was that? Hold on, was that for Obama though?
No, I don't
That
think
was
so.
before Obama.
Yeah, it was before Obama.
Before
Washington
Obama.
was before Obama.
It was before.
The vote or die was
Oh, yeah, it was
before.
Clinton.
The voter, yeah, the vote or die was before. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says here, Deuteronomy 17 and 15, thou shalt not, thou shalt in any wise.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 17 and 15, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shall thy
Right.
set king over thee.
Right, but that's a good point. That's what for the brother required. Shalom, Ak. Right? So ultimately, that's true. First of all, you're supposed to be voting for Israelites. Okay? These are not Israelites. Okay? Kamala might be an Amalekite, and this guy's a proud Edomite. Right? Go ahead.
Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not of thy brother. GMS Yukon Canada, brother Makaza, says here in Isaiah 31 and 1, woe to them that go down into Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because there are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, and they will not
Well, hold on. Those people in North Carolina, they were looking for the help in Egypt, even them Edomites. Okay? Now what happened, man? Go ahead.
But they look not unto the Holy One of
You know,
Israel.
Esau's so look at this Edomite doing that. Esau's just hoping for something. They're hoping for something. This one last hope for America, man. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. It says here, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Shai. It says here from Brother Florian Brook, it says here in 1916, air, and they that are led forward. It says here in from GMS Canada.
These people, they're sending you down a path of destruction. Right? Destruction. They're sending you down a path of because anything outside of worshiping how Shai is period. It's not beneficial. That's why the Lord said, what the sin hurt in me? You heard about it, you heard it. So what are they leading you in the path of sin? Just like the serpent was. Go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, in verse 35. It says, for whoso findeth me findeth, I will obtain favor of Yahweh, or Yahweh Shai. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul.
You're sinning your own soul. And they're not leading you to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai. Okay? Go ahead.
All they that hate me love death.
Yeah, one is for the deletion of children and many other wickedness. Transformers, all kind of wickedness. We'll be here all day. And then you got one that's for the microchip in the brain, which is we just showed you is the mark, and then all other manner of wickedness, man. All other manner of wickedness. Oh, he's for the if you speak against the small hats, you should be eliminated. All this different stuff, right? So neither of them are leading you to the Most High. Clearly. Go ahead.
It says here from GMS Yukon Canada, it says here, Isaiah 24 and 10, the city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
So hold on, give me a second. How the fuck is she winning? Flooded? Didn't they just get flooded? Kamala for offering
No help.
200, how much of a dollars? $200 each person or whatever. The whole house is washed away. If it's natural organic.
But that's all part of their witchcraft.
Yep.
To make it. But that's all part of their witchcraft.
Yep.
To make it. Keep.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead, brother.
Since Google definition of what is includes the selection of electors. It says meeting of electors and cast votes for the president and vice president.
Who are the electors? Who are the, okay, now we need another phone. Support, look up, who are the electors in the electoral college?
The government,
In the electoral college.
the government.
All this new speak. Go, keep reading, bro.
That's the thing with the
Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Go ahead, brother.
that's you know that language is like the average citizen, the average Joe doesn't understand what these words mean, and they don't look it up too. So you don't even you read this and it will just go over your head. You know,
Yeah.
Like the Bible said, the subtitle.
subtitle as a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
There's more.
Go ahead, Shaquat, read it.
I'm so looking for.
You didn't find information on that, was it good? Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Did you hear what I asked for?
Yeah, Khan, who are the?
And you still
who are the
you don't
electors
see that?
and how, huh?
You don't see that at all? There's no information on Google?
I'm trying to like, want that, this is the point,
Okay.
breaking down the whole.
Electoral college part?
It says, meeting of electors cast votes for president and vice.
Electoral college, if that's not witchcraft,
What is it?
go ahead, man.
Read it. So
Illusion, it
Yeah,
says,
that's so-
it says in other US elections, candidates are elected directly by popular vote.
In other US elections, candidates are elected what?
Are elected directly by popular vote.
Meaning the people's vote. Go ahead.
But the president and vice.
The 45,
No matter.
but big, they won, New Jersey, they won, vote or die.
wow.
Why? If you have understanding, you know that that's useless.
Yeah.
So they're telling them to their face. We don't gotta tell them because they tell them to their face their vote doesn't matter.
Wow.
That's the electoral college. Now we gotta find out who these electoral people are. Hold that, brother.
Wow.
Go ahead, read that.
Khan, it says, who are they and who picks them, right? And then the subheading is, who are the electors and how do they get picked? So it's, there are 538 electors, one for each U.S. senator and U.S. representative.
530,
38.
138, okay.
It says plus 3 for Washington D.C., which gets 3 electoral votes in the presidential election, even though it has no voting representation in Congress.
3 electoral, so hold on now. So if it said 533, so that's like 10 per state, about. It's pretty much like 10 per state, except for the 3 extra in, no, except there's 3 only in Washington, right?
Right.
So that's about 10 per state, because there's 51 states or 52 states in there. Go ahead.
It says the number of electors has changed through the history as the number of elected members of Congress has changed with the country's expansion and population growth. The establishment and role of the electoral college is spelled out in Article 2, Section 1, Clause 2 of the U.S. Constitution. It was modified by the 12th Amendment in 1804 and the 23rd in 1961. How electors get picked varies by state, but in general, state parties file lists of names for who the electors will be, include people with ties to those state parties, like former party officials, state lawmakers, and party activists. They're selected either as state party conventions or by party central committees. Each presidential.
A lot of times you see, look at Harris, 4%, and then the one next to it. I've seen a lot of 144, a lot of 444 in this thing. But the point is, it's all confusion. Your vote does not matter. There's an electoral college, and they're selected, you know.
Yeah.
What you got,
I
bro?
got something else real quick from CBC News. It says, dealing with the Electoral College, it says, since its founding, the United States has used the Electoral College to select the nation's president. A candidate needs 270 electoral votes to win the White House. 5 presidents in the history of the nation won the presidency without winning the popular vote. Most recently, Donald Trump in 2016, his opponent that year, Hillary Clinton, won over 2.8 million more votes than Trump nationwide.
Read that again.
It says 5 presidents in the history of the nation won the presidency without winning the popular vote.
So there you go, right? So you got 5 whole presidents that won it. And I remember when Donald Trump won it without the popular vote. Right? He's talking about the election. That was, you stole the popular vote, nigga. So it's all a game.
It says, most recently, Donald Trump in 2016, his opponent that year, Hillary Clinton.
This is fun.
Hillary Clinton won
Charge
over
it to me.
2.8 million more votes than nationwide, but she lost enough key states to be defeated in the Electoral College 306 to 232.
So it's the key states that matter. We can win all the popular key states. Those are the votes that matter the most. That's what influences, in a sense, who wins the race, who becomes president. You see. Well, we all know that at the end they're already selected from the start. So this is just for the people to watch. Like I said before, this is just like a Super Bowl for them.
Right.
Just something to watch for the family.
Which really ultimately is the elites, regardless, you know, the elites is to be the one that set up the electoral college. You know. So anyways, that's the point on that. You know, we're gonna wait and see what happens, you know, to see who gets into office, man. This is a great WWE match. And that's pretty much it, man. So Lord, this was going on. How about Shalom, what I think comes to It doesn't matter who you vote for, that's right.